Let's talk about basketball. I'm so angry about all of this. Much more cheerfully, some great hoop at Madison Square Garden last night. The Knicks were on the ropes at halftime, down 13, but Tibbs started Derrick Rose and Taj Gibson in the second half and did not look back. Rose ended up with 26 points in 39 minutes. The Knicks allowed a raucous MSG crowd to celebrate that series-tying win. Rose was appreciative of the moment post-game.
I've been dreaming about this moment for a long time. In the past, people said I couldn't play the minutes. They was worried about it, but I knew all along how much hard work I put into it. Like I said, in practice, I'll be on my feet for 2 hours. So you tell me I can't play like 30 minutes in a game with the way that I changed, the way that I played. So I'm happy with my endurance. I'm happy that we got the win tonight too. Took a lot out of it.
So awesome to see. And Vince, you are someone who aged very well in this league.
Yes.
Can Rose maintain a near 40-minute workload as the series continues?
Well, the good thing about it for D Rose in the playoffs is that you get time in between.
Yeah.
And he's going to take care of his body. He's proven that, and he's learned ways to take care of himself. And they need him to be in the starting lineup to get a fast start, particularly now going on the road. Both teams are evenly matched, and you can see implementing him into the second half starting unit open the game up for Julius Randle.
Yep.
Julius Randle was now able to get his game going, knock down big threes, make plays, and they win the game when they were down 15. So he can rest later, and I think he understands that.
My inclination, even though what Vince said about 2 days off between games, always a day off between games in the playoffs, my first inclination was I don't believe that all these sports scientists and all these people have been wrong about Derrick Rose and the danger of him playing so many minutes. But to hear Derrick speak on it like that after the game and say, hey, I know my endurance, I know my body, it gives me some confidence that maybe he's got more of these games in him than we think. I mean, it's his body. I think I should trust him more than anyone else. That said, it's going to be interesting to monitor. And if they do start him over Elfrid Payton, the very important question for the Knicks is, what happens when Derrick Rose is on the bench, assuming Payton's out of the rotation? Can Quickly and Burks and maybe a more dose of Julius Randle in those minutes, is that enough offensive creativity? Last night it was, and I think that was the right move for Tibbs.
And I definitely have to cheer for my man D Rose. He's an NBA veteran.
Yeah.
I'm cheering for all veterans. And again, to piggyback off of what Vince said, he knows how to take care of his body. He hasn't been around this long, being foolish and not doing the things that he's supposed to do to take care of his money maker, which is his body. So for sure, tip my hat to D Rose in the game you had last night, good brother. It definitely uplifted the team, and for the good Knicks fans,
yes.
they were crazy. It was so loud in there, and I see, Spike was over on the sideline dancing and everything. So it was good to see basketball back to basketball again, and everyone into it and cheering for those guys. So definitely, they deserve that win last night, and it's going to be a good series. As you mentioned, it's 1-1 now, and heading back down there to Atlanta. So we'll see how the Hawks will bounce back.
I mean, there was a point in the coronavirus pandemic where we didn't know when or how we would ever get that slice of normalcy back. And to see Madison Square Garden cooking just felt like everything had come home. The thing about Derrick Rose to remember, guys, I know he's had all these injuries over the years. He's only 32 years old. Sheed, as you were aging in this game, I asked Vince earlier, but for you, was there anything that you had to reduce in the couple years before you retired and you had to change the way that you played?
Oh, it's definitely first and foremost is your diet. As you get older, when you're younger and you're playing all those minutes, you can eat and drink whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to run it off in practice.
Yep.
But as you get older and become that veteran, you change your diet up and you start to do a whole lot more things with your body, more stretching and taking care of it, more massages, because, again, that's your money maker. So long as you do that stretch and take care of your body, you're good. And God forbid, avoid any injuries.
That is absolutely the case. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.